Good evening, sister.
Hello, teacher. Good evening. Yes, good evening, teacher. Thank you for inviting me to join, talk with me, and also find speaking English. So I will talk about something which is easy to understand everyone who will watch our conversation video.
Ah,
So let's start. Hello, my name is Pwint. I am 31 years of age. I live in the West Township and the entire region. So I am a worker of Go Short and I also student. And then I like to playing guitar, reading books, learning English and watching movie. And then in my free time. In my free time, I enjoy another hobby. I have pets. There are cats. I have small toucan, and we often talking and playing together. Sometimes I already write my feeling or the book. This is called journaling. And then my favorite food is fried rice, and I also like a lot of food. My favorite colors are gray, yellow, and pink. Now I am learning English because I want to be a professional English speaker, and then I want to be speak with other countries and get a better job. I hope to improve my English skill and meet new friends. And then I also want to talk about uh, uh, my future plan. In the future, I have many plans. First, I will start my own business, and then I am keep learning psychology and English. So I am interested in science. And then I also want to talk. I also want to talk about to travel to different other countries and see new places. My dream is visiting abroad. And then I think it will be to excited to experience new culture and meet new people. And then in my personal life, I hope to have a family and live in a nice house. And then I want to learn English and maybe other languages. And then I want to be a YouTuber, and I also find money for social media. And then I want to share I want to share people with my new knowledge, and I also sharing psychology lesson. So that's all about myself. I believe it. I work hard and um, uh, focus on what I'm doing. Stay focused on what I am doing. So thank you a lot for listening my presentation. Thank you, teacher.
okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming and joining talk with me. And then, I know who you are. I know who you are. One day, I also believe in you. You will be a girl who is successful and who will get to that dream. Yeah, I believe in you, sister. Okay.
Yes, teacher. Thank you, teacher. So today I am a little excited
Of course. Yeah, of
to
course.
you. Yeah.
Although we see almost every day, but today you are quite excited. You are a little bit excited to speak with me. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
So you talked about yourself. That's why I also want to talk about myself. Although you know me, but some people mightn't know me. So let me tell you about myself. Okay, so my name is Dasunye, and you see, I don't have any nickname. My family members and my friends call
Mm.
me Tesu, and then some of my students call me Teacher Nyein, so you can call me as you like. I was born in
Yes,
1992
teacher.
and I'm from Mandalay. So in my life, I want to be a good teacher. Actually, teaching English was not my dream when I was young. I never expected to be a teacher because I was bad at English. But after, I attended this class, I realized English is not that difficult. So, I'm trying to be a teacher because, when teacher said, if you don't want to forget the lesson that you learn, so share with others. So you learn English in the class and then you should share with others outside. So you will not forget the lesson. He said to us like that. So, I decided to work as a teacher. After that, I became a teacher. At the time, when I see my students speaking English in front of me, and then when I see my students are not as afraid as before, I feel really happy. I am delighted with their success. That's why right now I'm trying my best to be a good teacher in my life. And then, I also want to tell you some of my hobbies. As for me, when I was about 20, I used to listen and watch music videos. But now, why I'm not working, I read some books. You see, reading is really good for our mind and, our brain. So I read some books in my free time. And then, I read for fun. I read for knowledge, I read for information. Reading is really good for us. And then sometimes I watch some movies. So I usually watch English, Korean movies, but I rarely watch Myanmar, Indian, and Japanese movies. And then, I also like doing handmade things in my free time. So after I teach some classes, I make handmade clips or keychains, especially for my students.
Mhm.
Uh, you know, so these three hobbies, reading is my favorite because I can learn a lot of things from reading. And then you see, now I am teaching English as well as learning English because I need it for my future. Like you said, I need good English for my future and for my job. You see, English is like our eyes and ears in the world. It is like a window to see the world, and it is like a boat to across the river. So, believe it or not, if you have good English, your good English can guarantee you a better life. Yeah, that's why. But some people may say, yeah, we can be rich without English. But let me tell you, yeah, you can be richer with good English. You may say we can be successful without English, but you see, you can be more successful with good English. And then you might think we can be happy without English, but let me tell you, you can be happier with your good English. So that's all about myself, and thank you for listening to me, and thank you for your time, sister.
Yes, thank you a lot for your sharing yourself about.
Yeah, about yourself.
Yes, your teaching is very good.
Thank
Uh,
you.
and your teaching is yes, teacher, your teaching is very clearly and kindness, kindness there for me. Yes,
Okay,
teacher.
yeah, yeah. My teaching is clearly and it is easy to understand. Is that right?
Mm.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Thank you. Thank you for
Thank
your
you, teacher.
compliment. And then I want to see you again,
Yes.
sister. Yeah, do you want to join? Talk with me again. Let me invite you again to join my activity.
Yes, teacher. I also join to this activity.
Okay. So I will put your name into the list again.
I will try. I will try it.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you, sister. So have a good night and see you tomorrow.
Yes, teacher. Have a good night and see you tomorrow, teacher.
Okay.
So, and thank you a lot for today. This. Yes.
Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Mm.
Have a good night and goodbye,
Yes, teacher.
sister.
Have a good night and goodbye, teacher.